Hello and welcome back to the Osborne Wood Products Builder Studio. My name is Tim and today we are going to build a little project based on this piece of hardware. This is on the Osborne Wood Products website. Number, I'm going to double check myself, 89181. It's a piece of hardware. This is a heavy duty piece of steel. And what we're doing today is building a floating shelf, okay? So this piece of hardware, if you can picture what we're talking about here, is going to mount somewhere on your wall, okay? And what we're doing is just building a box, so to speak, that would slide over this, and voila, you're done with your floating shelf, okay? It looks just like you have a piece of wood hanging on the shelf on the wall there. So for me, if I was doing this project at home, I would get this hardware, kind of figure out exactly where I want it, and let me talk to you just a little bit about that also. And then once I had all of that, then I would measure this and build my box, so to speak, my pieces for my box. So let me show you the concept here. All I'm doing, this is just, I mean, we glued up some pieces here in the shop, but you know, you could go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, get some pine shelving board. It's going to be about 3/4 inch thick. It's going to be roughly 11 inches wide. You can cut that down slightly. This measures, I think 22.5 by 7 7/8. Okay, from front to back. So figure out what your box is going to be made of and all of that. This is such a heavy duty bracket. It could hold, you know, something a little bit more substantial than this if you wanted to go with a heavier wood. But gosh, I mean, you've got a top and a bottom, and then you've got this this band that's going to run around like so. Make sure you can see that. And then you know, this would be mounted to your wall, and this just slides right into your box, and that's it. So yeah, so once you get this, kind of measure, you know, make sure that these are just a little bit wider than the width of your metal there, and just figure out what you want there. But you could go really lightweight with this if you wanted. The strength is here pretty much. This is what's holding. But I want to talk to you just a minute about how to mount this thing. You have to realize that this can hold a lot of weight, but it is very dependent on these 4 bolts that come with it, okay? And what these are bolted into. You cannot run these into your sheetrock and expect to hang anything at all. even the weight of the shelf on that, okay? You have got to have these lag bolts into the framework of your wall, okay? Your studs, in other words. All I've done is just kind of measured everything out, cut my side pieces and my front just a little bit wider than what that metal is. I have everything kind of sized, so, you know, so it'll work out just perfectly. I'm going to put a bead of glue around. I'm going to nail one side, flip it over, nail the other side on, and we'll basically be done. We're going to mount this on the wall and then just finish it, sand it, whatever, you know, and then just slide it on there and you'll be done. So pick your good sides and what you want to show there accordingly. Let's see what this guy looks like too. Get it all figured out now before I put my glue on, right? All right. So I've got my old school Senko nailer here. How well you can see that. You could belt sand this, finish sand obviously, but it might take a minute. Edge sander if you have that. You know, if you wanted a more rustic look and such, using rustic wood, wouldn't have to sand it at all. So yeah, just think through those things, and you know what you have and what you can do, and I'm just flipping that over. And you know what, before I nail that other, I'm gonna just go ahead and pop a nail in the front there. Okay, now so yeah, floating shelves are all the rage now, and I've seen, unfortunately, we maybe all have seen some really not very sturdy things out there. There are good options and bad options when it comes to floating shelves, right? And you want something that's sturdy. You want something that is going to last and be nice. This is a really good sturdy bracket here. It really is, and you know, with just a little bit of time and creativity on your part, you can make something really nice for probably less than what you would pay to get something that is not as sturdy. You get my point, and you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyways, that's our box right there, and that will just slide right in, and yeah, I'm not gonna lose it in there, but yeah, you see the concept. So that's it basically. Pretty quick and easy, and yeah, for what I would have paid at, you know, like wherever, Lowe's or whatever, for the wood and the time, and then this piece from osbornewoodproducts.com. You have a really beautiful custom made shelf, very little time, and it's going to match, you know, your cabinetry that you finished and everything else, because you're putting the same finish on it. Yeah, so hopefully that gives you another idea, and just shows you some, you know, just a quick, easy project. You can really dress up a whole wall with just a couple of these. And so I think what we're going to do with this project is actually install it in one of our offices here at Osborne Wood Products, and we'll put up a couple photos of that after we get that done, and you'll be able to see finished product. We can build these shelves for you here, and make them in, you know, all the beautiful wood types that you have trouble finding at Lowe's or someplace like that. You know, if you want a mahogany one or a cherry one or whatever it is, we can do that for you. But just, you know, just some different options there for you to be able to do it at home as well. So thanks for being with us, and we'll check you out next time on Osborne Wood Products Builder Studio.